There is a paradox built into the fabric of social interactions. On the one hand, it is objectively true that the more outgoing you are, the more charismatic you are, the more of a dynamic vocal range that you present to your conversational partners, the more emotions you show on your face, the wider range of gestures you use, the louder your voice is, the more animated your facial expressions and your language is. The more you do these things, the more people will be attracted to you. The more people will appreciate you. The more people will enjoy you. This is absolutely true and has been shown in study after study after study. This is one of the main reasons we like little kids, because they don't inhibit themselves. They don't censor themselves. They just let everything out there. And if you did that as an adult, you would get the same positive response from other people. At the same time, we all have a similar childhood experience. We express ourselves, we're told to be quiet. We express ourselves, we're told to be quiet. So on the one hand, it's objectively true that the more you express yourself, the more you express your emotional depth and creativity, the more people will enjoy you. But on the other hand, we all have this imaginary cage keeping us trapped inside because we're afraid to express ourselves. But the problem is, the paradox is, we take these memories from childhood that were only contextual around the people that were supposed to take care of us, and we project that into the adult world when we're surrounded by other adults that don't have a genetic predisposition to take care of us. This is the great paradox of social interactions. You're afraid if you express yourself, you'll get rejected. But the more you express yourself, the more people will love you. So how do you get rid of this trap? How do you get rid of this hallucinated cage of social anxiety, keeping your brilliance stuck inside of you? There's two ways. One way is just to suck it the F up, get out there, and spend the next 6 months to a year slowly expanding your comfort zone. Do things that are just a little bit outside of your comfort zone until they become comfortable, and then expand it a little bit more, and spend a lot of time out in the world practicing being more and more and more emotionally outgoing and charismatic. That does work, but it takes a long time and it creates a lot of anxiety. Good news is there's another way that you can do the same thing a lot more easier and a lot more quickly. It's when you combine directed imagination with self-hypnosis. Here's how you do it. First step is to go somewhere in public. Go somewhere where you can see other people. Don't interact with them. Don't make eye contact. Don't talk to them. Just imagine what you would do if you did feel comfortable doing that. And then later that day, at home, right before you go to sleep, conjure up an imagination of what you could do if you did feel comfortable talking to other people, if you did feel confident talking to other people, and replay that imagination in your head over and over and over again. And while you're doing this, repeat a few simple affirmations. People like being around me. People like talking to me. People like listening to me tell stories. A few 3, 5, 6, 7 short affirmations while visualizing this rewritten memory of what happened that day. If you do this while you fall asleep, if you combine the art of directed imagination with self-hypnosis, it will not only change your negative social anxiety, but you can program in whatever beliefs you want to. Beliefs like people like you, people enjoy being around you, you are incredibly seductive, you are incredibly attractive, you are incredibly charismatic. According to plenty of psychological studies, there's not really a difference between stuff that actually happens in the world and stuff that we imagine with a high degree of clarity and specificity. Athletes have proven this time and time again. They do studies where they have one group of athletes who actually practice, another group of athletes imagine that they are practicing, and they both improve the same amount. So you can leverage the same thing. Does it really matter that you'll have to change your schedule? Because as you shift from introvert into charismatic extrovert, a lot of people are going to want to put demands on your time. A lot of people will want to be around you. So does it really matter? That's kind of a price you'll need to pay to become an extrovert, is to realize that a lot of people, a lot of attractive people, a lot of interesting people will want to put demands on your time, and you might have to choose between 2 or 3 people that are attracted to you and are actively trying to seduce you. Once you get past that economic cost of becoming an extrovert, you can ask yourself, how many ways do you think you'll use your newfound social charisma to persuade and seduce other people? How many ways will you use your newfound social charisma to earn more income, to maybe even think about a different career? This is all possible, but you have to make the decision to practice this technique every single night. Come up with an imagination, visualize it with as much specificity and emotional richness as you can while repeating your self-made affirmations, your self-hypnosis affirmations, and do this every night. The more you do this every night, the more you will shift from introvert to extrovert. And once you get to the extroverted side, you're in the perfect position to learn a lot of powerful language patterns and techniques, to learn a lot of communication strategies that will make you the most persuasive and seductive person in the world. If you want to learn more, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.